Good morning, all. Saturday morning, and I've got nothing better to do than to play BOTB. How sad is my life? Right. 9 crosses this week, then. That's fine because there's usually 8 judges, so I like to think that's a fair representation. So, where am I? Let me move that out of the way. Right, okay. So, yeah, not. People didn't go as high as I thought they would because I put mine there. Let me make it flash. That was my first one of the week, my first look of the week, which is never particularly accurate, although quite often these days I leave it where it is and then end up in zone 3. But I could see the comments coming in throughout the week, and somebody saying it won't be lower than 1,000. I've gone too low. So I looked at it again and I thought, I can't see it. When I look at the guy in red, he's not. I just can't see that he's looking that high. So I thought, well, leave it where it is. And I've already played mine because I went for that credit car on whatever day it was, Wednesday, Thursday. I think it was a Range Rover credit car. So I had half of it back the next day, £1.30 back, and then played my free ticket and added the £1.50 to it, so I had to add another 20 pence. So I ended up doing 2 this week, and I only usually do the free ticket, just so that I'm doing this for the fun of it and the enjoyment for it, rather than get upset then when I don't win, like I used to in the beginning when I was doing 10 tickets. But yeah, it's more of a pastime now than. But it'd still be lovely to win, of course. So yeah, when I thought like everybody was going to go much higher than me and I'd be abandoned down at the bottom on my own, but that turned out not to be the case. So out of the 9 crosses, then there's sort of 5 of them on that gutter in from the house there, 3 above and 1 just below. So I'm not even sure if I've got, because I think some of the judges will go, 1 or 2 of them will go even further. Further left, on the basis that these 2 players here are jostling for the arrival of the ball, by the look of it. So it has to be slightly in front. It can't be coming down vertical above this player in blue, otherwise he'd be moving backwards to meet it. So it's got to be slightly in front of him, coming down in an arc, steep arc perhaps, but an arc nonetheless. So yeah, I think some of the judges will go further left, which will pull the average further over. So I thought, yeah, okay. So I could be midway in that direction. And the more I look at this fella, Michael McIntyre's grandson here, the more I think he's not looking very steep. I look at his eyes and I think he's definitely not looking steep. He's looking along there for me. Why is my new phone going off? Oh, I still haven't got the hang of that yet. So I've left mine where it is, and I'm sticking with it. But let's draw some lines so we can see what I'm talking about here. All right, we go through the bottom one and from the same eye, because we can't see the other eye, through the top one. So there's more or less 3 on that top line there, and then this other fella that looks like Jason from one of the soaps. So yes, it is a cluster, isn't it? I mean, there's none of them that are sort of out in the middle of nowhere that would likely be removed if this was the judges' crosses. None of them to me look as though they're far enough out to be removed, so we have got a cluster. So the average then is, I've already done it and I've written it down, 1718 1241. And it's in amongst that bunch somewhere there. So I'll take these lines out and I'll put some white lines in, as if by magic, so we can see where the average is. So yeah, there's the average. If I hover over mine again, make mine sort of flash, I'm just below and to the left. And like I said, I think it's a personal thing, but I think some of them are going to go, some of the judges will go further to the left. Now, it depends how many judges and how far to the left as to whether the head judge, Matt, will remove any of them. Or will it be a fair balance and they leave them in? There's so much in play here. It's not just about where they're going to go. It's what gets removed as well. So So yeah, that's where the average, our average has come out, is just at the top of that gutter in the background there, and I'm to the left and down. But yeah, there's a good cluster of us around there, with one or two sort of further up. I'm not convinced on the lowest one or the highest one, but then when you look at it, you know, they're not that far out, are they? If you look at the original sort of crosses I had in there just now, it's not a massive spread from any of the players. So yeah, I will have put that up in the corner of the screen by now. So good luck for Tuesday on that one, guys. So look at Revcomps then. What's going on there? Well, we covered these on Tuesday. What have I got for Monday? I did, of course, have one on this Porsche for the £120,000 cash. I chucked one on this campervan because I thought it looks really, really smart. And I went for this Audi Q3 because it looks like a keeper. It was the 2-litre diesel. I thought, yeah, I quite like that. Probably keep that for a while. And then they're doing another of those. Oh, let me scroll down. There we go. So they're doing another multi-win live draw, which is cash alternatives on all the cars next Thursday. So I had a couple of tickets on there. And I wasn't going to do this £1 million one because it was 200,000 tickets and it was £7.5 a ticket. And then I thought, do you know, I know what'll happen. The closest I'll get to it, and probably on the day it'll be, I can't not be in this. I've got to be in this. So I'll end up buying a ticket anyway. So yeah, I'm on both of those. So auto draws, there's a lot on there today. I think they added a couple more this morning. Usually they add them after I've done the video. So let's get down to the auto draws. So I did have a couple on here because they're £1 each. That was a spirit of the moment thing. Odds are high on this though. On this, I really fancy this Leon Mehev first edition. Yeah, I really like that. But odds are high on that. I think I had one on this BMW, but it's 45 grand cash alternative. So I'll be taking the cash for some reason, and I think I must have been using up credit. I had one on this hairdresser's mini convertible. This looks a laugh. It's probably the slowest car on the page. So the 0 to 60 on this is like 15.5 seconds or something, and it's 68 brake horsepower. But as a commuter on an 8-mile trip to the office twice a week, perfect. As I said before, very lucky to get over 50 mile an hour on my way to work anyway. And I'd be very surprised if this car gets much over 50 mile an hour. This has popped up recently. This is a Golf GTI with the auto box. I mean, I like that, but they've put the Akrapovic exhaust on there, and you know I don't like those things. I don't want to be driving down the road, slowing down at the traffic lights and drawing attention to myself with bop, 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 bop. No, so I opted out of that, which doesn't entirely make sense because it's a cash alternative with that, so I might still play that. That I like the look of. This popped up. It's a diesel Mercedes 2017, and I looked at the stats on that yesterday. It was a 0 to 60 was in the 7s, 60 odd to the gallon, and I think it was 20 quid road tax. So that'd be a cracking little commuter. So I had one on there. Didn't bother with the M3, but they were 20 quid a ticket. Or this custom MSRT transit van, Land Rover Defender. No, I haven't bothered with that yet. And this RS4 Avant. But this Land Rover and this RS4 have both got cash alternatives with them. But they are high, very high odds. So it's 30,000 on the Land Rover, 60,000 on the RS4. So whether I'll bother with them or not, I don't know. There is one that hasn't appeared on here yet. It's still on the checkout page in the add-ons. It will appear on here, but it hasn't yet. And that's this Ford Transit camper, which looks really nice, to be fair. I do like the look of that. It's 2018, but it looks. I mean, if they're giving it away, it would have been really well looked after. And look, it's got a porta potty in a boot, so you can pull over on the hard shoulder, lift the tailgate up, and take a dump. Which would be funny because people will toot as they pass in for a laugh, and toilet paper be blowing down the hard shoulder. But still, think of the convenience. You won't have to stop at the services. But yeah, I do like this, and it's an auto house one, so it was at some point professionally done. a step and all. I don't know why you need a step. It's not that high, is it? It's near transit. But yeah, it's all sort of all the leather seating and that. You can see the diesel heater has been fitted because you can see the vent down there. One of the things they claim is that it's got a microwave oven, a domestic. Well, they say domestic, they mean Dometic microwave oven, but it's not a microwave. It's a gas oven because you can see the vents down the bottom there and the vents at the top. And there's a handle where it opens, it pulls down. That's a gas oven, that's not a microwave oven. But there we are, the guy listed it probably, not familiar with his camper vans. But yeah, I did one ticket on that because I like the look of it. But I might actually do more. How much is it? How much is a ticket? £3.50 a ticket. So I think that's not for another 10 days yet, that draw. So if I get some more credit, free credit in a week, I think I might get a couple more tickets on that because that is nice. Anyway, that's it from me. Yeah, Revcomps, BOTB. Yeah, so enjoy the rest of your weekend there, guys. I've got a long weekend because I had Friday off and I got Monday off. I was going to go away this weekend, but I got things to do, so I probably won't now. And good luck for Tuesday, everyone.